Welcome back to the Jabronis show. It is week 8 of the NFL this week. We got decimated in the picks last week. Me and Kevin both went 1-5, and Jaxon went 2-4, coming out on top.
No.
We have a guest this week. He's joining us via Skype. Cody, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. You're a Vikings fan?
Yep. Big win this week.
Yes, sir.
Bunch of bullshit.
Fuck them.
That's the one that fucked us all over, as well as the other 5.
And same with the Lions, dude. The Lions fucked me. I look like such
There's
an
a lot
idiot.
of questionable calls in that one.
I was so confident, dude. I called 35-14 Lions last week.
I
So
think we all went in that range.
I look like a fucking jackass.
I think the America votes were like more than 75% going for the Lions. So nobody's
so all of you look like fucking jackasses.
everybody out there. Jabronis.
Jabronis.
Before we get into this week's picks, we have a few shout-outs. None from me or Kevin, but Jaxon, you've got some shout-outs.
My shout-outs are my friends and family. Let's do my aunt and her unlucky ones car club. My girlfriend, my friend Brady Wardle, and then we're going to do my great-grandpa Popo, R.I.P., just passed away. And my grandma, unfortunately, we're all doing good. I appreciate the support, and this one's going to be a special one.
Yeah, rest in peace. I heard your grandpa was also a fan of the show.
Yeah, he started watching last week, so he's seen 5 and 6. So it was pretty funny. He said we were pretty funny, or he heard something that, I don't know, one of us said, but he thought it was really funny, so.
It was probably me.
Or he just thought you looked funny, either one.
I'm a beautiful, beautiful man. I bring the sex appeal to this show. I was told last night I should do this show shirtless by a woman that looked a lot like Trevor Lawrence.
What?
Yeah, that's something to flex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a flex?
That's funny. So getting into this week, starting off with the obvious rivalry matchup between my Broncos and Jackson's Chiefs. Last game was within 10 points. The Broncos defense is back. We're hot off a win against the Packers. Jaxon, what do you think the Chiefs are going to do against my loaded fucking
Dude, I don't know about the case. The defense can be back, but dude, the confidence to the Chiefs, you guys are going to get picked apart, bro. It's going to be. We all called it a blowout last week. Or last time they played. It was a tight one-score game, 19-18. Weird-ass fucking score. But looking at last week's, bro, the Chiefs versus Chargers, Mahomes had 32 for 42, throwing 424 yards, 4 tutties, and 1 interception. He had 323 yards at halftime, with Kelsey having 12 for 13 receptions, 179 yards, and a tutty, when he was at maybe 123 receiving yards at halftime. Can't stop him.
That game was the tale of two halves for sure.
Dude, it was crazy. And then, the Chargers switched to man coming down, bringing safety down to double-team Kelsey, just opened up for MVS and Rice. Because, Rice had 60 yards for 5 receptions and a tutty. MVS had 84 yards off of 3 receptions and a tutty. And then they could spread the ball to Pacheco. He had a receiving touchdown, but he also rushed 13 carries for 32 yards. It's a well-spread game. I don't know if Sean Payton and your guys' defense can handle all that at once, and then your guys' offense is absolutely garbage.
Yeah, speaking of the offense, I mean, we have a...
Came out firing hot. Shit.
We've got a little Mr. Consistent going on with Cortland Sutton.
I agree.
He's one of our longest tenured players, and he's just always been hurt. And now finally, after a few slow start games, fumble here, fumble there, he's been Mr. Consistent, 6 receptions, 76 yards, and a touchdown. He kept us in that game, and we ended up winning because of the defense, and the Packers just straight up choking. So I'm glad to have a win. We're 2-5, same record as the Bears.
Everyone won.
Glad to see the Packers lose. That's always a bonus.
Everyone 1-5 won last week. So
Yep.
And Cortland Sutton, he has been very consistent. He was the only one to score against the Chiefs last week with that crazy one-hand grab with the toe tap. So it'll be an interesting game. Who knows? If the defense can really lock how they have been 2 weeks for you guys, it might be a close one, but I think the Chiefs are still going to take that one away. That could be a lock of the week for me.
Right. Might not cover the spread, though.
Give me a score, Jaxon.
I'm going to say We're going to do 24-10 Chiefs. I'm going to call a little bit tight one because last time I called a blowout, and that did not happen.
All right. Well, I respect that you gave us 10, but I disagree. I think the offense is going to finally get rolling. We played you 2 weeks ago, so it's a little more familiar of a matchup. It is a rivalry, no matter how much you want to discount the fact that it's a rivalry. We play harder against the Chiefs. We absolutely do.
Do you guys think you'll score at halftime this time, though? Do you think you'll be lucky enough to see that?
I think so. After the first matchup, they put up a fat donut in the first half. They're going to be addressing that issue. I'd say at least 7 in the
Patrick
first half.
Surtain's definitely starting to come back like he was last year.
Yeah.
So
and Simmons is playing well. We've
Those
got
two.
Baron Browning, Kareem. Oh yeah, wait, is that who got kicked out?
Kareem Jackson got kicked out.
I thought Kareem Jackson had that game-sealing pick yesterday too.
No, he's suspended for 2 to 4 games because of unsportsmanlike.
And it's really fair.
It's such bullshit
He's
because
been
it
hitting
shouldn't
people
have.
in the wrong spot.
But
No,
Justin,
he should have been kicked out.
Really?
This is the second time this year that he has just gone to kill a player. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, Justin Simmons over the top, dude, and Patrick Surtain has a pretty decent man coverage. But if they play zone and if they can bait to where Justin Simmons can pick it off, like Ed Reed, dude, it's going to be hard going over the top. But I have no doubt in my mind, Mahomes is going to shred that defense.
Screw you, Kevin. What do you think?
First of all, I want to talk about all the 1-5 teams winning, which does include your Broncos. We took a poll on our Instagram. The order it went, they found the Bears most impressive, followed by the Patriots very closely. And then, unfortunately, last but very least, the Broncos over the Packers. But we'll skip ahead to this. We won't gloat on that too much.
I can agree, honestly. I mean, when it comes down to a kicking battle, it's like who's impressed, you know? So, what do you think of the score on this one?
Oh, shit. I think maybe they'll cover the spread this time. So I'm going to... Last time it was in Arrowhead, right? So we're in Denver this week?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go 35-10.
Damn, bro.
I don't know, dude.
Our defense is back.
I'm like, I don't even know, because even like you said with Denver, dude, we have a hard time with like putting up points on Denver. Like, I don't know why. It seems like every time he played, it's been a tight game. It hasn't been like, coming down to the end, but it's been a low scoring affair each time.
I'll give it 28-10 then.
Nope, you got to keep 35-10.
No, you're stuck.
You guys made me lock mine last week. Fuck yourself.
Cody,
Whatever,
what do you
kid.
think going into the Chiefs-Broncos matchup?
I'm kind of on the same page as these guys. You know, I mean, I lost $80 on the Packers last week to the damn Broncos, but you know, I think they had their time to shine, but it's over now. They haven't been at a game with Taylor Swift in attendance, and I think
Fuck you.
that's gonna be a wrap.
Don't talk about that bitch on this fucking show.
That's gonna bring a wrap. That's gonna bring a wrap to the Broncos, and I got to score 31-10 Chiefs.
See, he's a smart man.
Jesus Christ. I swear. All right, well, I'm going to also pick the Chiefs, but it's not going to be a blowout. And I don't think the Chiefs are even going to put up 20 in this game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We giving the eyes this week?
I'm going to say
How much money are you willing to put on that?
just let's get through the podcast before we start gambling, okay?
What you think the score will be?
Chiefs 17, Broncos 14.
Wow.
Mark
okay.
my words.
Hey.
It's going to be close. They're not going to cover the spread. They never do. That's the Chiefs' biggest
You guys have been
weakness.
saying that.
People lose money on the Chiefs every week because they don't cover the spread.
No.
It's going to be an under hit for sure. Put your life savings on that under.
This is the one time they're going to get blown.
You're right.
The
Ethan's
one
going to put $1,000 on it. Just get fucked.
If I had $1,000, I'd do it.
God.
But heading into the next matchup, another matchup between two shitty fucking teams, 2-5 teams, the Bears versus the Chargers. Mr. Chicago, lead us off on this one.
Well, first, I'll be in attendance for this one. Sunday Night Football in L.A. I guarantee you'll be packed with Bears fans because there's all 5 Chargers fans except for that
that one
chick
lady.
they planted there.
The crazy lady on drugs.
But the Bears defense continues to impress, which I like. 3 interceptions, 1 sack last week. First of all, Jalen Johnson, pay the man. 2 picks, including a pick 6. Pay him. Tremaine Edmonds, 2 picks in 2 weeks. Love to see it. Another thing I like is the Bears' run game against the Chargers' lackluster run defense, especially with the way Devontae Foreman was run last week. He was running angry. 3 touchdowns, hurdling dudes, pointing at Mike Epps after he ran him over. Like, he was running angry. And then you got Mr. Tyson Bagent, the son of a 17-time arm wrestling world champ. So you know the man has a cannon.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I did see that. Did you see that, Jaxon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was like a whole little segment with them. Oh, I'm showing you an arm wrestle. All that stuff on like some NFL shit.
And the Raiders completely shit the bed. I mean, Brian,
dude.
Who is that guy?
How many Red Bulls do you think it would take you to beat his dad at arm wrestling?
They'd kill me for how many Red Bulls I need. They'd kill me.
You need to inject the Red
I'm already on 2, so
And
getting started.
The Chargers continue to choke. I also am curious to see the Bears secondary against Keenan Allen, who's got 46 catches for 574 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
Austin Eckler's doing okay since coming back from the injury. And Josh Palmer,
Not really.
No, he's not done shit. Eckler's not.
Yeah,
he
he's
did good
pretty
against
trash.
Miami.
No. Dude, last week he had, I think, 40 rushing yards.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he had
got his
45
asses
rushing yards on
handed to him.
14 carries, bro. And then Allen had 55 yards. Palmer had a great week. He had
That
over,
was what I was going to say. My big concern is Josh Palmer, 20 catches, 353 yards, and a touchdown. Between him and Keenan Allen, a little sketchy.
Yeah, is that on the season?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, that's ridiculous.
No, that'd be insane.
Yeah, no.
All right, Cody, what do you think of this Chargers-Bears matchup?
Well, I think the common guess would be Chargers. They're favored by 9 points, but I don't know. I got a feeling for the Bears. I think they got a chance to step up here. They're going to do some big things.
Jesus
He's just
Christ.
being nice to Kevin.
Yeah.
And I'm a Vikings fan, so I naturally don't even like the Bears, but I got 1 or 2 upsets this week, and my Bears are one of them. I think they're
Beautiful.
going to come out and do it.
You don't have to be nice. You're really far away.
Also, you skipped my pick there, Cool Breeze.
Oh, well, I mean, we all knew your pick. But
You didn't get a score.
I'm sorry. What's your score?
Bears 24-21.
Okay.
And a shootout, and that's my upset of the week. Broncos Chiefs is my lock of the week.
Okay.
Okay. Cody, did you have a score for that one?
Yeah, I'm going to go 14-10 Bears. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but Bears are going to come out on top.
Good man. Good man.
Man, what the fuck do you guys eat today?
I'll give you a little skull clap for that.
There we go. Hell yeah, yeah.
What the
That's
fuck?
got to be the thumbnail.
Da-da-da.
Jaxon.
Dude, I don't know what you guys are fucking smoking. I think the Chargers is going to take this one, dude. I know they're a 2-5 team, but they can be a strong team when they want to. Like we said, they didn't have a horrible outing last week against the Chiefs. Like, it was a tight game going into half. They just couldn't produce. You've been saying all about this kind of Chiefs couldn't cover deep. They can't throw the ball. They can get thrown on. But even with Nick Bolton going out with a separated wrist, they had everyone on lock. Keenan Allen's been shut down. I think even with the loss last week, I think with a very weak offensive kind of a deal with the Bears, I think this score of the game, the Chargers are going to win 21-14.
All right. I can agree with Jaxon, honestly. I think Mr. Arm Wrestling Champion's son isn't going to compare to Justin Herbert, who is a top 5 quarterback and just a beast. And last week, he didn't do great against that Spagnuolo defense, except in the first half when they were just going score for score against each other. What is he going to do against Chicago if he could do that against the Chiefs? I'm also going to be taking the Chargers on this one, and I don't think it's even going to be close. I'm going to say Chargers 28, Bears 17.
You say a lot of dumb things on this show.
The thing is, though,
it's up there,
bro. The thing is,
Okay.
Foreman had 3 tutties last week. They relied heavy on, or was that his name, Foreman?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they can limit him and make Badgett throw the damn ball, like they limited the passing, the Raiders did in a way, but they relied heavy on their run game. Which if you
But
can't
that's
do
the
it,
thing. The Chargers can't stop the run.
dude, it's a week to week thing. Like you'd have no.
Oh shit!
They stopped the Chiefs on the
Yeah,
run.
Mike, they didn't have Pacheco couldn't run very well. He had a receiving touchdown. But I honestly think if you can limit Foreman, bro, Badgett, they're going to make him force with Khalil Mack coming off the edge, bro. I don't think it's going to be a very good outing for the Bears.
Okay,
I
we'll
agree.
see.
I
This is
think
my
overconfidence going in with a backup quarterback who's
But-
a rookie.
I mean, the Chargers are a shaky team. They could be way better than how they're actually playing, but so can every team. I mean, look at the Niners.
Yeah, just look at this whole season.
Yeah, look at this whole-
The refs are the MVP this season. Shout out to the refs. All your terrible calls every game. Yeah, we all got a score down on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Vikings Packers. This is who we brought in, the expert Vikings fan. Cody, what do you
Yes, sir.
think Kirk Cousins versus J Love is going to look like this week?
I think it's going to be ugly for the Packers. You know, it's a
Amen.
division game. So, what's going on?
He said amen. Not
Oh, you said
Amen.
amen. My fault. Yep. No. Big game for Addison. Really stepped up without Justin Jefferson in. But you know, a defense could adjust to that. So I think this could be a big week for KJ Osborne. He likes to step up when just Jefferson gets locked up. So if that happens to Addison, he's going to be the first man up. He can make some big plays. Same thing with Hawkinson. He can have a big game. Cam Akers, new to the team. They've kind of been slow on using him, haven't been giving him as many touches just because I think he's new to the system. They've kind of been waiting on it. But I think this is going to be a big week for him. I think they're going to be using him a lot. I think they're going to run the clock. Won't be too high of a scoring game. I'm going to go 24-21 Vikings.
All right, so a close one too.
Yeah.
Dang.
What you got, Kev?
Yeah, Mr. In Division.
I hate the Packers with a burning passion, so that was like the greatest thing to see them lose to the Broncos. But
I agree. It was great.
it was such a shit show of a game, though.
Yeah, I mean it was a lucky touchdown. Like that's the bounce pass catch.
Yeah, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
That in the game to begin with.
No. But and J Love can't not throw a pick. So give me the Vikes 28-10.
Dang.
J Love's gonna throw another pick or two.
That's fair to say. Jackson?
I don't know. It really just depends on if they need to limit Aaron Jones. Like they cannot be. They need to get Aaron Jones into that goddamn game because he keeps coming off hurt, and then they limit his touches. And AJ Dillon had a great week last week. He carried his own. J Love,
first time in his career.
Fuck right. And J Love, he plays all 4 quarters, and he's the most dangerous in the 4th quarter. You've said that. I'm honestly going to take. Even though this isn't really an upset, I'm going to take the Packers in this one. I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a 1-score game. I think J Love's either going to have a great passing game with at least 1 interception, but I don't know if they can limit Addison on Kirk and limit Addison and get the ball out and not have as well as he did against the Niners. I think the score is going to be 21-17 Packers.
So is that your toss-up game of the week?
I think that's going to be my upset.
Oh, you're upset.
I think that's going to be kind of the upset because I think everyone's going to come off as a no-brainer as the Vikings are going to win because they just beat the Niners. So I think that one is going to be kind of more of a shocking game, but everyone's probably not going to agree with me on that one. So
Yeah, I'm the first to disagree with you there. I'm also going to be taking the Vikings on this one. Jordan Love last week, he put up some pretty mid numbers, 21 for 31, 180 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and one of those touchdowns, like we covered a second ago, was so lucky. So, yeah, I don't have much faith in the Packers right now. They're not looking great. They're 2-4 or 2-5. They're a 2-win team, regardless, against a 3-win
2-4
team.
because they had their bye.
Yeah, against
And then
the Vikings
are 3-4.
Yeah, and they're finally putting it back together, kind of looking like last year's team. Kirk is still top third in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, give me the Vikings, and I think it's going to be a close one, too. Give me Vikings 24, Packers 14.
Fuck you all. I'm going to... Ooh, that's going to make me win this week in the Pick'ems. It's that
we'll
game.
see. We'll see.
Sure.
Coming up to Mr. Texas Local up here, you're going to be going to this game. Cowboys versus Rams coming up. Cowboys off of a bye week. Rams off of a loss to the Steelers. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Cowboys are rested up. They're ready to go. They're going to come out hot. They're going to come out firing. My boy Dak, he's going to have a big game.
Your boy.
Gross.
Well, as a local, you'll get tossed around saying otherwise down here. So gotta watch what I say now.
Hell no, you don't.
Dude, fuck the Cowgirls.
Puka Nacua, Utah guy. Always want to root for him, but yeah,
Really?
not a fan of
Yeah,
that.
he's
but,
from BYU. He's a pussy, but I love the dude.
Yeah,
in the NFL.
exactly.
He's not a pussy.
Yeah,
He's great in the NFL, but fuck BYU. But I love Puka in the NFL, so it's fine. No, last week, though, he had 8 receptions for 154 yards, and Cooper Kupp was limited, so he had to really carry his weight. So that was a crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have another big week, I think, in my opinion. But I think Cooper Kupp's going to get he's going to get his head back in the game because he dropped a few really open passes at the beginning of the game last week. So I think coming into this week, he's going to want to have a comeback and actually do his part of the team.
Yeah, because he kind of is getting back to ramping up. You know what I mean?
But what's your score of the game?
Well, I heard Micah Parsons listens to the show, and he doesn't like what you guys were saying about him. So
I'll fight him.
There we go. Hell yeah.
I think he's gonna have a big game, and he's gonna shut him down. Rams are only gonna put up 10 points. Cowboys are gonna put up 24. 24-10 Cowboys.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Man, you
Is that
really
your
drinking
upset,
that Kool-Aid.
or what would you call that?
He's drinking
I guess
that
that's not an
Kool-Aid.
upset.
No, that's fake. Cowboys are favored by 6.5.
Okay. Kevin, what do you think?
Man, drinking that Dallas Kool-Aid, dog.
Sugar. Kool-Aid, no sugar, bro.
Micah Parsons has been figured out. We've known this for a year and a half. He didn't even get a sack against that putrid Bears offensive line last year. Because if you RPO Parsons, he's a non-factor. That's a fact. Eagles figured it out.
That's not a
Everyone
fact.
else follows suit.
Everyone can get bit on the RPO.
This guy
though.
who you claim to be the third best edge rusher in the league is figured out.
Yeah, all those guys get figured out,
It's
but they
just
still
easily
make plays.
stopped.
That's what makes them great.
So you think the Rams are going to stop him?
Fuck no.
Yes, with that offense,
I think he's going to be limited, but I don't think he's going to be fucking shut down. There's no
I
way,
didn't say
bro.
shut down, but he's not going to have a huge game.
I bet he gets at least 1 sack, maybe 2.
He's not going to get 2, but maybe I'll meet you halfway on 1.
No.
I need to give you more Red Bull. I think. Are we talking about the same guy here?
Dude, shut the fuck up and just give me the Rams.
So this is your upset then.
No, my upset's the Bears.
So you're picking a double upset this week if you're taking the Rams. I mean, I guess there's been a lot of upsets. It's not a terrible decision.
Every game.
Yeah. Give me the Rams 24-21.
24-21. That seems to be your common score today. You're just not feeling ballsy at all?
Yeah, you don't want
It's just a couple of
to.
toss-up games.
You don't want to throw up some bomb, some.
I did on the
Haymaker?
I did on the Chiefs game.
All right.
All right, well, I'll go into mine with the Cowboys-Rams. Yeah, Cowboys coming off a nice rested week. Rams just got decimated by the Steelers. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. He's honestly goated as a coach. You can't compare his stats to all these, goated coaches, Andy Reid. Who the hell?
He's above 500
Papa Bear,
wins.
Hallis, Don Shula.
Yeah, all these, original coaches that coached for a million years. You can't statistically compare Mike Tomlin to him, but a guy who comes out and gets above 500 every single year as a coach, nobody else has done that. That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen from a coach. I would say he's goated as a head coach.
Oh, he's for sure a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely,
No one's going to argue that.
Even though I fucking hate the Steelers. Very much agreed.
Yeah, but back into our matchup. I see Cooper Kupp doing a little more. This Cowboys defense is nasty. I mean, Stephon Gilmore, we are leaving him out as well. Micah Parsons is not completely figured out. He'll figure something out. I'll meet you guys at 1 sack. 2 is pushing it, but it's not impossible. I'm going to take the Cowboys in this one. And I think it's going to be a higher scoring game, honestly. I'm going to take the Cowboys 30, Rams 17.
Okay.
Yep. Ooh.
You look kind of fucking stupid, too. All right.
Jaxon, what you got?
I think this is going to be kind of another upset, honestly, for how the weeks are going. And I think the Rams are a pretty strong team, but they also are shaky. And with the defense, it's going to be a tight outing. I think that defense for Dallas is scary. With Leighton Vander Esch, they got Stephon Gilmore, they got Micah Parsons off the edge. Like it's a pretty scary D, and they're well balanced. I think Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp are going to have pretty good games, and then Tutu Atwell always seems to get in the end zone. He had a 31-yard receiving touchdown last week. Puka had 154 last week. And then they got Darrell Henderson in the backfield. He's a big boy. So if he can get open, he's a little slow, but if he can get in the open field, he's crazy. I think it's going to be a tight outing, but I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I'm going to take pretty high scoring, not high scoring, but it's pretty mid. I'm going to take 28-17 Rams. I think it's going to be a little bit of a surprising game.
Smart man. Me and you keep climbing the leaderboard as he keeps shitting the bed.
We'll see. I'm still 2 games back. You guys keep acting like I'm so far behind. It's 2
Hey, not
games
me.
back.
Hey, but we need to talk about some history, buddy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now's the time. Okay, last week the point came up that the Bears are a more historical franchise than the Broncos. That's 100%. Some fucking bullshit.
Are you stupid?
Do you know their playoff record off the top of your head?
What's the playoff record, Kev?
What's their playoff record?
Who the fuck knows?
I fucking know.
Yeah, he has that shit ready, buddy.
17-20 in the playoffs. You know what the Broncos are? 23-19.
That doesn't mean they're more historical. Hold up.
No, shut the fuck up and let me talk. I planned this. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen.
You listen, you fucking jabroni.
I planned this a week in the making, dumbass. We have 3 Super Bowls.
We have 10 NFL championships. You clowns ain't been around that long.
That's a different fucking sport, bro.
The fuck are you talking about? That's the same sport. The man drafted Dick Butkus and fucking Gale Sayers back to back. Y'all have never done anything
What
that
are we
good.
talking about GMs for? The better team has 3 Super Bowls in their franchise's history. That is
one team's more historic, more well known around the fucking world. And
one team's got
are
the
you fucking
85
stupid?
Bears.
This is for real. And then we have foreign market rights in fucking Brazil, in England.
What the
in
hell are you
fucking
talking
Germany.
about? Like,
So we're more known. You're trying to say they're not. No. Listen, you
Talk
tried
about
to
your
say
playoff record.
No.
Talk
That's
about
not
your
the
playoff
point.
record.
You said historically accurate. That was the dumbest fucking argument. That has nothing to do with history.
What the hell is this playoffs for, buddy?
That has nothing
What
to
does
do
a
with the
Super Bowl
history of the
mean?
franchise.
Oh, you had a Super Bowl 40 years ago. 40
and more
years
Hall of
ago.
Famers. We have the most Hall of Famers in the history of the NFL. You didn't get that stat, did you?
Did I?
No, you
No,
didn't.
I didn't get that.
On top of that,
I'm still
Papa
right.
Bear Hells founded the
How
league.
many Lombardis? How many Lombardis?
He's got one with the greatest semblance of human beings on the fucking planet.
40 years ago. Were you
The
alive?
greatest running back to ever do it in Walter
You are
Payton.
half the age of the 85 Bears.
The best fucking returner in the history of the game.
Devin Hester?
Yes. 2 Hall of Fame linebackers in fucking Lance Briggs and Brian fucking Urlacher.
Ooh,
Lovey
this guy's
Smith.
getting the deep
Bro.
database right now.
Bro, he's
3
better
rings.
than any linebacker.
3
the
rings.
No. He's better than any linebacker the Denver Broncos have ever fucking had.
What are we talking about linebackers for? We're talking
We're
about
talking
teams.
about historical franchises.
We're talking about teams.
None of that shit is historical.
You're talking about market rights in Brazil. Like,
Yeah,
what the
because
hell?
people know us. Because we're talking historic. We're talking brand name.
We're talking Super Bowls, baby.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
This is history. If we're talking success,
History
that's
is
different.
the Super Bowl, bro.
No. Success, history, way different thing. One's a founding franchise.
I'm sorry, but winners write history.
No,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Come on.
I mean,
no,
he's
Take a
not
history
wrong.
class.
He's not wrong. In both aspects, yeah, but winning does write more history.
Boom.
Papa Bear Hells has more wins than any coach ever.
And is he alive?
No. Neither is fucking Don Shula.
Oh my.
Well,
Rest
And
in
he has
peace.
the second most wins ever.
let's agree to disagree. Let's put it up to the fans. Who's a historically better franchise, the Bears or the Broncos? That
That's
is
going
this
on
week's point.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, you thought you ambushed me. That was the dumbest shit
I
I've
did
ever heard in my
ambush you.
life.
Look how
that
pissed
was the
you are.
dumbest shit I've heard
You're
in my
about
life.
to cry, motherfucker.
Nah, I don't cry. I throw punches.
I can see. I can see those tears through your fist.
I don't cry. I
Throw
throw
punches while drinking Red Bull.
Yeah, throw a punch, bitch. Get kicked off the podcast.
I won't get kicked off.
Oh, yes, you will.
Hey, we got this video live, so if you guys are going to do it, let's move the table.
Yeah.
Dude, with the way me and Ethan operate, it'd be over 10 minutes later and we'd be back to the podcast.
Yeah, we'd just be hugging.
Well, I don't know. When it comes down to it, ground game, Ethan did wrestle, so.
I'm a bigger boy. I'll take him to the
Bro,
ground.
Ethan.
Dude, I wrestled heavyweights.
I'm like, are you joking? Have you seen Ethan?
Yes.
You know what? I have a teammate on the podcast. Who do you think? Go on.
Bring him in.
You don't stand a chance.
Who?
Again,
Who
what's
don't?
with all the
Ethan gonna
cap
get your
going
back.
on?
He's gonna get under your
Kev,
skin.
I know you
What
from.
is with all the
Turning
fucking
purple.
cap going on
And this
in
proves
this
that the
room right now?
Broncos are better.
No.
What the fuck?
No, I agree with Kevin there. No, I think the Bears historically, I think they got the win there. But as far as the wrestling match goes, you got the win there, Ethan. But
50-50
Put
on the
bread on
Broncos point.
Put bread on it?
Oh, yeah.
How do we put bread on
bread on
something
what?
that's already happened?
No.
No, the wrestling match.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to happen.
Down, bro. $100. You want to wrestle?
Can we do this after?
$100.
Bet.
Can we do it after?
We're getting on a mat and we're making this official.
Yeah, we're
we
making
ain't
this
doing it in the podcast.
next week, bro. This is happening. We're going to have the results next week.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that one. Let's get back on track. Did we finish our Cowboys Rams picks? I
Yes.
think so. Eagles Commanders coming up next. This is actually going to be my lock of the week, even though it is such a competitive rivalry between the Eagles and Commanders. The Eagles are downright dominant right now. I'm liking
Because they're
the Eagles
tush
a
push.
lot.
And
Yeah,
A.J. Brown.
It's unstoppable.
No, and A.J. Brown has had 5+ games with over 125 yards receiving. That dude is on fire this year. They're making use of him, and I'm really upset about it. They need to use DeAndre Swift more, and Devontae Smith needs to catch the fucking ball.
Yeah, and Goddard's been popping off. I mean, they don't have a starter that isn't capable of being like all pro, honestly.
But if they can, dude, like you guys said earlier before the podcast started, Jalen Hurts has had an interception every game this season. If they can force him to throw some stupid shit, because he gets frantic, he'll throw stupid. It's been shown.
That's true.
That can be a tight game, and the commies could take it only because of defensive wise. And with Sam Howell, I've been saying this for multiple weeks, Ethan. Sam Howell has had a good game, bad game, good game, bad game. It's fucking weird. Anytime he plays the Eagles, he has one of the best games of his career, even if he comes short. So, I mean, this could be one of those games that it could be taken, but I think this also could be a lock of the week.
Oh yeah. Kevin, what think?
What about you, Kev?
Eagles.
This
Cowboys.
game's in Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yes, because last time it was in.
That's where they upset the Eagles last year. But I already took 2 upsets this week.
And the Eagles are really nice. I couldn't see you picking the commies.
You're really
I'll
doing
go Eagles 35-17.
Dang. Yeah.
That's a.
I like that. Me
I
and
like
Kevin
it
on
a
the
lot.
same page now. After a little bit of a falling out. We'll
Always
still
pray.
settle this wrestling match eventually.
All right, what about you, Ethan?
For me, I mean, I already said Eagles. The Commanders are just very shaky. They're capable of very explosive things. Their 3 starting wide receivers are all very fast. Logan Thomas is a good crutch to rely on, but Sam Howell, rookie quarterback, tough son of a bitch, but I don't think he's going to get it done against the Eagles and their defense. And the Eagles' offense is also just going to light them up. So give me the Eagles 43, Commies 21.
Try to say that one more time.
Over.
Eagles 43, Commies 21.
Wow.
How do you get to 43?
I don't do
40
football math.
No, 40. Hey, no. Touchdown and 2-point conversion.
There you go.
Okay.
There's all sorts of stuff. Safeties. Who knows? Cody, what do you think about this Eagles-Commanders matchup?
Man, those Commanders don't stand a chance. Doesn't matter if you're talking offense or talking defense. Eagles are just going to run the ball up and down the field. They're going to have a heyday. 31-14 Eagles.
Hell yeah.
They better not use Gainwell either in that goddamn running
They're going
spread.
to.
Fuck that
I
guy,
don't know
dude.
why. Like, he's not.
Well, I
great.
mean, Swift had 15 carries last week, so he had his good amount, but I need more. I have him in my fantasy team. I need 20 at least.
Oh, okay. So there's just some favoritism.
Yeah, just some favoritism there.
I should have had Swift, but someone denied.
Dude,
my
you
very
offered
fair
Josh
trade.
Reynolds.
Yeah,
I
Josh-
gave him.
It was a very fair trade offer.
Fuck
No.
no, dude. I gave him Hurts, bro.
Herbert.
Or yeah, you wish it was Hurts, but
I was gonna say I wouldn't have gave up Hurts for that. Fuck that, bro.
no. But anyways, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. I think it is. I agree with Cody. It's gonna be a run-heavy game, but I think Brown's still gonna have at least 100 yards receiving. I don't think he's gonna have as many as he did last week, 152 yards. That's absurd. But I mean, who knows? He's had it 5 weeks in a row. But I'm thinking, and with Hurts throwing a pick each and every week, he's bound to have one this week, especially with the secondary and commies, dude. They have a pretty good secondary with Forbes Jr., the rookie, and I can tell you more about it, though. But
Fucking Aju getting away with every fucking holding and PI call this year.
and they have such a good
And
front line,
the
dude.
tipped passes. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
been
dude,
a
they
lot
have
of them,
the
too.
Commanders do have a great defensive line. Chase Young, Jonathan Payne, that whole front line. They always get the rush they need to.
Montez Sweat.
Montez Sweat.
Yeah,
But I do agree. I don't think it's going to be as close as it's been. But I think Eagles are going to win. Let's do 35-24 Eagles.
nice. So yeah, we're all taking the Eagles by a ton. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully this blowout hits for us.
Yeah, that's not big. 35-24. That's not horrible.
I still need
Yeah,
that win
11
because we
point
stopped
win.
looking like jackasses, dude. I'm never taking a blowout with the Lions again. That was horrible.
I mean, we all slept on the Ravens last week too.
There was a lot of shitty calls in that game, though.
yeah, but dude,
like I said, refs are in the MVP.
bro, Jared Goff didn't. He had like 5 passes in the first half, and he ended up throwing 53 times. Like it was just fucking horrendous for how
what kind
bad.
of game is that?
Like that was horrid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Eagles beating the Commanders. That's where we were at. And our most exciting, maybe most boring, just kind of interesting matchup, the Steelers versus the Jaguars. We talked about Mike Tomlin being such a great head coach. The Jaguars, such a red-hot team right now. I'll toss this one over to Cody first. Cody, what do you like about this Steelers-Jaguars game?
Jalen Warren on the Steelers, their running back, Utah boy.
State?
He's been stepping up. Yeah,
Damn
Utah
straight.
State, Snow College. He was in the dorm right next to me at Snow College. Funny
Damn.
guy.
Oh, shit.
That's badass.
Yeah, he's been killing it. Super proud of that guy. He's from my hometown. Yeah, he's been stepping up. Super proud of that guy. I think he's going to take Najee Harris's spot here coming soon. That might
Agreed.
be a hot take.
That's not hard to do.
No, I absolutely agree with that. That is a hot take, dude. Najee Harris is 242 fucking pounds. That dude's a
Yeah,
big
but
boy.
he hasn't done
He's
shit
been
this
trying.
year.
He's fat. That's
Dude,
what it
he's
is.
a big dude. That fucker will not go down. But Warren has done way better for the Steelers than he has been in all 3 years he's been there. I absolutely
He's been
agree.
clutching up for sure. The Jags are favored. You know, everyone's super hot on Trevor Lawrence now. I don't know.
It's
I don't know
ETN.
if I'm in on that.
That ain't
yet.
it ain't Lawrence. It's ETN, bro.
I don't know. He outrushed.
What does that
ETN.
look?
They built up their offense.
Kev,
They
what
had
does
a
that
good
look?
lead, and that's helping them out.
That look is you can't say it's just ETN. Lawrence does his fucking job.
Bro,
He
ETN's
had
the one
what,
getting in the
54
fucking end
rushing
zone.
yards with a fucking knee brace
I want to
on?
point out a stat to you. T-Law had 59 rushing yards, and ETN only had 53.
Bro, that's 1 week
Thank you.
though.
I
bro.
mean, that's last week. That's
Each
how it
fucking
With
dude,
the knee
pull up-
brace on.
bro.
against the Saints defense,
Bro.
which is nice.
Each and every week, that fucker ETN's getting in the end zone at least twice.
Well, touchdowns are great, but I'm talking about as a rusher. ETN, I mean, he's looking kind of like Jamal Williams last year right now. They just kind of put him in the red zone situations. He's
I
had
don't know that one.
he's had some breakout plays. I'll give you that.
He's busted a couple long ones, yeah.
But yeah, T-Law, I think is being slept on overall. But let's get Cody's score out real quick on this one.
Jags are favored in it by 3, but I don't buy it. I'm going 17-10 Steelers.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Low scoring game. Big defense. Best edge rusher in the league.
There's a lot of
playing for the
upsets this week.
Steelers.
What you got, Kev?
I'm going to take the Jags. I do like that 3-point line, though. So I also think it's going to be a defensive battle, so let's go Jags 17-14.
All right. Jackson, who you got?
I'm taking the Jags on this one, bro. I don't know how you get. I mean, yeah, but I really think Etienne's done a lot more of the past, especially these last 3-4 weeks. T-Law's had his he's been carrying his weight, but he's not doing as much as Etienne's done for that team. I think it's going to be it's going to be about not as close, but it's going to be a little bit more high scoring affair. I think it's going to be 24-21 Jags.
Dang. Well, for me, I think this one's going to be my upset of the week. I like the Steelers too. The Jaguars last Thursday, they played well in the first half, but then they let the Saints right back into the game, and it was down to a missed catch by the tight end. The Saints were right there. They could have beat them.
That's true.
Yeah, they got a little spooky there.
Yeah, so I like the Steelers in this one. I like Mike Tomlin a lot. I've been over that 3 times now. Kenny Pickett, pretty mid, but he's got his guy George Pickens downfield all the time. 5 receptions for 107 yards. That's
With
an average of 20 yards per reception.
With Deontay back, too.
Yeah, Deontay's back.
From last week, dude.
Warren is starting to pop off. Najee actually didn't do bad last week.
He had 14 carries. He had a tutty, and he had 70 yards. Don't quote me on that, but he had a decent amount of yards. And he was talking a
19
lot.
fantasy points.
He was talking a lot of shit, so he needed to get in the end zone last week.
Oh, yeah. So this will be my upset of the week. Give me another low-scoring game. Steelers 17, Jags 10, just like Cody said.
Wow. So I'm the only one calling it a little bit high scoring, or not high scoring, but
You have the highest score.
yeah, highest score.
I thought y'all couldn't do the same score, or am I mistaken?
Yeah.
We usually try not to, but I liked your score.
They just like following each other.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, let's go over this week's picks one more time real quick. We started with Chiefs-Broncos. Everybody took the Chiefs in this one.
Who wouldn't, man? Who wouldn't?
Yeah, completely fair, but look
Even
at what
Russell
happened
Wilson.
last week.
Hey, that is true. We all were wrong last week, so
You
watching
never
that
know.
game, that was badass.
Bears-Chargers was a bit of a split decision.
Shouldn't have.
Me and Jackson took the Chargers.
Yep.
And then Cody and Kevin took the Bears.
That's one of my 2 upsets of the week.
Yep. Vikings-Packers. Did we all take the Vikings? Did anyone take the Packers?
I took the Packers.
Oh, you took the Packers.
Yep.
He wants to help me pull ahead.
I know.
Bullshit, bro. God, you've been talking. No, bro. Like you said, Ethan's only down 2, but you're pulling shit out of your ass. Like, why would you take the Chargers, bro, over the Chiefs?
Because they
And
play
then-
them well in Arrowhead, theoretically. Usually they play them well. They're playing well. Then the Chargers did what they do best, which is choke the game away in the 4th quarter like they did against the Cowboys.
Nah.
Like they do
and then
so often.
you really think, dude, you really have that much confidence in Badgett over the Chargers?
With our run game, yeah, he just
If
has
you
to
can-
not lose the game. He doesn't have to go out and throw for 300 yards.
Well, no
he
one.
can throw checks downs like he did last week.
That's with Foreman, bro. Look, I was saying, if they can limit Foreman, bro, that's going to be a hard-ass game for y'all. And then
Also,
with that, how
I mean,
strong?
Badgett has
DJ
stepped
Moore
up
is
to the
still
plate.
going to get his catches, regardless of who's back there. Look what he did in Carolina with the carousel quarterbacks.
And he had 8 receptions for 55 yards last week?
Yeah, and should have had a touchdown.
Yeah,
But
I saw that. But, dude, 3 touchdowns with your running back, bro. If you can limit that, just like how we
One
said
was
with
receiving.
Eckler. Well, I'm just saying, limit him. And like we said with Eckler, if you can limit him, you're going to have to force the ball in the air. And that's what the Chiefs did with the Chargers, and they couldn't even throw the damn ball. Ladarius Sneed, McDuffie, Nick Bolton, Willie Gay almost coming around with 2 picks last week, even with Nick Bolton getting hurt, separating his wrist, which he's now out for the season.
Those are both tipped passes, I want to point out. It was
Exactly.
it
So our
wasn't
D.
his work
Yeah.
necessarily.
Well, either way, it's so hard. I don't know, with the rookie QB like that, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I think if they could stop the run, that game is not going to be pretty for the Bears.
I have to agree. I think it's do or die for the Chargers right now, and I think the Bears are kind of walking on sunshine right now. So I see the Chargers pulling ahead in that one. The next one was the Cowboys-Rams. Did anyone?
I took the Rams.
I took the Rams.
You guys both took the Rams. Me and Cody took the Cowboys. Cody's just scared about getting beat up in Texas, and I actually have confidence in the Cowboys. Then before we got into the other two games, we established that the Broncos are a historic.
Bro, don't start with me right now.
And then there will be a wrestling match.
And there will be a poll that we want you all to vote on. The Broncos with 3 Super Bowls, the Bears with 10 NFL championships, whatever the hell that means.
And a double doink. The only thing, the only reason they're very well known is the double doink in today's age. Is a double doink.
That's the dumbest shit you ever.
And top 5 selling jerseys, of course.
And top 5 selling jerseys.
Yeah,
just to burn.
100%.
Just to burn it, though.
Yeah, no.
Kevin orders 250
No.
Justin Fields jerseys every year. Passes
Fuck
them out to
no.
homeless
And
people.
they're also known because we all know Chase Claypool's a jackass.
Yeah, we do know he's a jackass.
So
Yeah,
Jag off. That was the term.
jag
I
off.
used. Jag
That's
off.
what it is.
And then Eagles Commanders, we all
took the
took the Eagles. We're not very confident in Mr. Howell. That one could very easily be an upset. We've seen it happen before with the Commanders. They just love to beat on the Eagles sometimes.
It's
But
anytime we pick the Eagles is when they want to shit the bed too. So
yeah, I mean, we're giving them all the bad juju right now. So. Go ahead, Sam Howell. We've given you the pieces. Step up. Win the
I'm
game.
okay losing that one.
I'm not. I don't want to look like a.
I want
fuck-
every game this week.
I want to go 5-0 or 6-0.
Steelers, Jags. Me and Cody took the Steelers. You two took the Jaguars.
Yep.
That's my toss-up of the week.
That was my upset of the week. Toss-up of the week, I don't know. The Chiefs game, I guess. That one's pretty much a toss-up.
Toss up to be. It's a toss up to be a low scoring game or a high scoring game for Chiefs to win it. That's the toss up if it's going to be a high scoring affair for the Chiefs or not.
I mean,
That's my lock of the week. Shit.
Toss up and throw him the finger.
yeah, that is...
Chiefs minus 7.5. Put your rent payment on it.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's hear it.
you're going. Whoever takes that's
I'll
going
take
broke.
Broncos plus 7.5 rent payment.
Yeah, dude, they lost by 8 last time, didn't they?
Oh,
Was it-
shit. No, it was 11.
Was it? I thought it was 8-19.
Yeah, so they lost by 11.
Yeah, Jesus, I can't.
Yeah, because the spread was 10.5, so they like just covered it.
Oh, they did cover on that
8
game.
to
Yeah, but they didn't cover the over, which was 47 points.
Oh.
Which how the fuck
were
do
not
you
even
not put
close.
47 points on Denver?
The
It's
defense
because,
is
bro,
bad.
the Broncos are better defensively than the Bears are. That's why the Broncos beat the Bears.
No, they beat him because Justin Fields made a couple mistakes.
That was also tale of the two halves. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Fields' mistakes could also be called Broncos' defense successes. So it's however you want to define it. But anyways, that's been the Jabronis Show Week 8. Cody, thank you so much for coming on. I know it's late as hell over there.
It's 12:30 over there.
It's all good. Thanks for having me. I had a blast.
Yeah, it's been
Hopefully you have
great.
the best record for the guest. You have a very tall order beating 1-5, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Garrett.
Hoping to
Fucking
hold on.
Garrett.
If someone comes on and beats it, y'all got to let me know so I can come back and take the crown again.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Never forget, Patrick Mahomes is in fact a bitch.
Yeah.
Also, our drink sponsors, LaCroix, you had your chance. Red Bull, come on, baby.
It gives the
We
short
want
guy
it.
the speed,
Hey,
man.
let's not discount LaCroix yet, guy. Let's
Nope.
You
Red
had
Bull.
your chance.
Red Bull.
Red Bull all the way. And San Pellegrino, if you want to come help us out. Even Kirkland sparkling water, I'm down with it.
Dude, shout out Costco. As clutch as it gets, baby.
Hell yeah. That is the show.